A ver, lo que estaba diciendo es que he tenido que vincular la cuenta que tenía de... Bueno, lo de Harry Potter y tal. Y he tenido otra vez que hacer lo de la casa y toda la historia. Y el resultado que me ha salido es Slytherin, ¿vale? Como siempre me suele salir. En todos los tests que hago de Harry Potter siempre me sale Slytherin. Contento, porque es mi casa favorita. Y evidentemente en esta aventura pues quiero ser Slytherin. Ahí está. Tenemos el placer de informarle de que dispone de una plaza en el colegio Hogwarts de magia y hechicería para que inicie el curso en quinto año. El curso comienza el 1 de septiembre. Hemos preparado el material que necesitará para comenzar las clases y le acompañaremos en su viaje al castillo. Como ya sabrá, el decreto para la moderada restricción de la magia en menores de edad prohíbe el uso de la magia fuera del colegio a los alumnos menores de 17 años. No obstante, debido a las circunstancias únicas de su admisión, el Ministerio ha acordado cortésmente que el profesor Eleazar Fig le ayude a perfeccionar sus técnicas de lanzamiento de hechizos antes de acompañarle desde Londres al castillo para que asista al banquete de principio de curso y a la ceremonia de selección. ¡Arriba Gryffindor, eh! Vale. Shit. Personalización de personajes. Ok. Alexander Lewis, así lo voy a dejar. Vale. Pues empieza nuestra aventura. La aventura de Alexander Lewis.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me. Tell me.
Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Alexander Lewis, me gusta el nombre, eh.
Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Este juego no tiene audio en español, ¿no? Qué ganas tengo. ¡Ah! Dios mío, quiero ser el mejor Slytherin del mundo. Voy a tratar... A ver. Sé que se pueden utilizar... A ver. Sé que se pueden utilizar las... Bueno, los hechizos prohibidos. Pero quiero tratar de no utilizarlos. Quiero tratar de ser un Slytherin bueno. Y el mejor jugador de Quidditch. A ver si se puede jugar a Quidditch.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, You couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this.
Entonces los malos son duendes.
It looks
Interesante.
like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Elegido, el elegido.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait. We do.
The fuck? Por la cara. No. Y no, un dragón. Oh. Claro, y ahora puede vernos porque ha tenido una experiencia cercana a la muerte. Oh, shit. Detalles. Que ahora empieza el Fortnite. Skin del Fortnite de Harry Potter confirmada. Ni, no, ni. Sin varita, puedo hacer cositas sin varita.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Pues estoy iniciándolo, Juaco. Estoy empezando ahora mismo.
What happened?
Así que no puedo decir nada.
George, I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Vale.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Vale. Pues nada. Pues a dar un paseíto.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
Venga,
Miriam spent
coño, que te pesa el culo.
searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
¡Epa! Ahí está. De gráficos, de momento me está pareciendo que está muy bien, ¿eh? Mejor de lo que yo creía.
By a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
Me enseñarán el flipendo. O sea, sería increíble. Quiero que me enseñen el flipendo.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power.
Vale.
What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing.
A ver, la varita.
Focus on the center.
Pulsa R2. Así. ¡Oh! ¡Oh!
Excellent.
Vale. O sea, con la R, con el cambias de objetivo. Vale. Estoy muy interesado en ver cómo es el combate.
Tougher than I'd expected.
Pa, pim, pam.
It's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Pa. Ah, vale.
Up there.
Ahí. Pumba.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo.
¡Dios! Nada de locos. Y se la suda. Y se la suda.
Almost there.
Vamos. Toma.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Fuera de lugar, pues... Vale.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Se puede haber sido su lugar.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Vale. Vamos a ver qué tal.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room?
Ah,
I
claro.
don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Interactúa con la magia. Ahí.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Esto es el banco. Este es el banco, tío. Ya decía yo que me sonaba.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh.
Qué mago.
Welcome to Gringotts.
Gringotts, joder, no me salía el nombre del...
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Vale.
Stay close.
Un segundito. Tengo una duda. Bueno, luego lo miro. Joder, yo me acuerdo que una de las partes más jodidas de los juegos de Harry Potter antiguos era cuando tenías que manejar el cacharrito este. Dios. Espectacular.
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath. Oh,
Qué guapo.
that waterfall washes away all enchantments.
Anda la
It's a
hostia.
security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Nah, qué guapo. Qué guapo. Vale.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. here we are.
Vale, vamos a ver qué tal. Vamos a por la piedra filosofal. No te lo crees tú.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Es que es la 12. O sea, de todas las que hay, la 12. Dios.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
¡Hostias! ¡Anda la hostia! ¡Oh! ¡Oh! ¡Qué guapo!
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Vale. Va, cómo mola, ¿no?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
¿Bien?
Lumos. This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Revelio.
Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see
No
some
ves
sort
nada.
of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
¡Ándala! ¡Ah!
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Eso, enséñame el Lumos. Lumos. Y abajo. X. Ole. ¡Ah! ¡Bien, Lumos! La linterna del móvil. A ver, R2.
Well done.
Buenísimo. Vale,
Now the
ahora giro.
reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
¡Eh! Levioso. Levioso. Vale. Pim, pam. Vale.
Stay close.
El humus. Está guapo. Con contras y todo. Bien, bien.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading.
¿Y eso?
That glow again.
Oh, toma, moneditas.
Lumos.
Ah, vale.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Suppose I'm on my own this time.
¿Ves? Así. ¿Ah? Ah, vale, joder. Tengo que poner aquí. ¡Soy un genio!
Choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Vale, vale, vale. Joder, vaya hostia me ha dado. Vale. Mantén triángulo mientras lanzas sanas para contraatacar con desmayos y dejarlos aturdidos. Y pam, pim, pam, pum. Vale, sí. Vale, vale. Lo mantienes, vale. O sea, haces así, mantienes. Y pim pam pum. Patata. Linda. Vamos, vamos, corre.
Lumos.
¿Eh?
Revelio.
Cofre. Cofre, cofre. Vale. Otro cofre. Moneditos, moneditos. ¿Qué es esto?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
¿No tienen voces? Vale.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
We were... It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
Hostias, el malo.
But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Uf. Duro. ¡Hostias! ¡Hostias! Es el destructor de Thor. ¡No! Uy, 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 uy. Tampoco le corta la cabeza, tú. ¡Corre! ¡Corre! Se ha quedado así, en plan de...
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Tin, tirin, tin. Ha sonado un momentín, ¿eh? Cuidadín, que ha sonado la melodía típica. Tin, tin, tirin, tin. Ahí está. Ahí está. Hogwarts. Sí. ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! Y aquí empieza nuestra aventura. ¡Sí! Aquí, cuando quiera. Vamos allá.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Oh.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more.
Profesora Weasley, ¿qué dices?
Welcome. You're just in time.
¿Qué
Have a
dices?
seat.
¿Una Weasley era una profesora? Slytherin.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain
Slytherin, ya
expectations.
verás. Siempre me sale Slytherin. A ver. Estoy
I'm
deseando
looking
empezar.
forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Como me den otra cosa, me voy a cagar en todo, ¿eh?
Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Hombre, por supuesto que voy a aceptar Slytherin. Siempre me sale Slytherin. Nah, esto es por la cuenta que hice, que me salió Slytherin. La cuenta que he vinculado. ¡Sí! ¡Oh, shit! ¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Sí! ¡Vamos! Voy a ser el siguiente señor oscuro. ¡Ah! No, voy a ser un Slytherin bueno.
More thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
¡No! ¡No! ¡Yo quería jugar al Quidditch!
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me.
No me digas que no se va a poder jugar al Quidditch.
On your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
No me jodas, le quitará... Oh. Yo quiero jugar al Quidditch.
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
No, yo espero poder jugar al Quidditch. Es una de las cosas que yo me espero.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Una Weasley, increíble.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
Empezar en quinto año, ¿qué es?
Quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiración.
Very well. Aspiration.
Dios. Qué rico.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Dios.
Revelio.
¿Sí hay algo aquí? Yo siempre miro de todo.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year.
Must be different.
That is not helpful.
Haha.
Can I help you?
Did you see the way that...
Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
Uf, este tío me da mal rollo, ¿eh?
Good luck today.
Vale, bien. Vamos a presentar.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Puto retrasado. No hagas eso, lo voy a hacer.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Qué flipada es, ¿no?
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindled.
Exactamente, eres una flipada.
Not the way I fly.
Uf,
Perhaps
qué
one of these
flipada.
days I'll
Bueno.
show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach
Sí,
you more
sí,
than
sí, sí.
Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Bueno. El último.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm
¿Es
guessing
ciego?
you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of
Salazar Slytherin.
one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Hostia puta.
Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Vale.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Vale. Pi, 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 pi.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education of the Ministry, we've devised something
Clases
extraordinary
intensivas.
to ensure your
¡Vamos!
success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to
Viene
keep
para
track
hacer un
of what
seguimiento
you
de lo que
learn,
aprenda para que
so
alcance
that
el
you
nivel
master
esperado del
all
quinto
that's
año.
expected of a 5th year.
Vale,
You would be
bien.
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
El sobaco.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Que me he quedado. Que me he quedado. Oye, Que no puedo pasar, que no puedo pasar. Oye. Oye. Gracias. No podía pasar, tú. Profesora, sus puertas están un poco bug, ¿no?
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
See what details the field guide can provide.
Los desafíos de la guía son la única manera de obtener puntos de experiencia. Vale. Guía de campo. Vale, desafíos. Esto tiene pinta de intenso. Guía de campo. Interesante. Interesante.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos.
Mira, profe, sé hacer Lumus. Deme el título.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Has descubierto un punto de viaje rápido, vale. Los flue van a ser viaje rápido. Hogwarts se divide en dos zonas principales. El lado izquierdo del mapa, donde viven los alumnos y profesores. Incluye las salas comunes de las casas y el gran comedor. Estamos aquí. Y tengo que ir aquí. En esta vista puede ver las llamas flue disponibles en esta región. Joder. Vale.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard. And a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Cervezas de mantequilla, mira chicos. Cervezas de mantequilla. Yo aquí me pillé la mía. Es un poco empalagoso, O sea, está gracioso para tener la botellita, pero es empalagosa que flipáis. Seguramente... vale, gracias.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Mi sospecha es que hay algo más que eso de que buscaron sus pertenencias y luego emprendieron tal. De hecho, sí. No puedo decir nada.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good
One
lengths of
Piece.
carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Vale.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Vale, pues voy a investigar un poco más. Sobre todo el primer gameplay que voy a hacer evidentemente es el tutorial y un poquito más, ¿vale? O sea, vamos a jugar un poco más y después lo dejamos y continuamos otro día. Entonces, habla con el señor Fig, este.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Vale. Esto representa las misiones principales, ¿vale? Al completar las misiones principales avanzarás en la historia. Desbloquearás nuevas características y conseguirás experiencia. Clase de la defensa contra las artes oscuras. Algunas misiones se desbloquean a partir de ciertos requisitos de nivel. Rastrea una misión con X. Ah, vale, para seleccionarlo. Clase. Vamos a empezar con defensa contra las artes oscuras.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now,
Sí, para no perderme,
sounds like
porque
it's quite a day ahead.
me da a mí que
Classes
esto va a
and the
ser...
need for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall
Ollivander.
reach out when I have more information
Espera,
about
Ollivander no era el de la piedra
mysterious wand.
filosofal.
For now, focus on your classes.
Creo que
and
sí.
Pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Es que los timo. Oh, misión completada. Te damos la bienvenida a Hogwarts. ¡Vamos! ¡Bien! ¡Sí! Vale. Voy a poner... ¿Puedo ponerme...? Vale, defensa contra las artes oscuras. Tenía una duda y era... A ver, un segundo. Normal. Vale, esto está bien. No. Ahí está, vale. Ahí está. Equipo. Puedo ponerme cositas. Porque he empezado... Esto es una boina, ¿vale? Las gafitas. Uf, guantecitos, vale. Ahí están los guantecitos. Eso es para el cuello. Vale, la túnica. Y esto nada, vale. Y esto es la boina. No. Tenía también una máscara, creo, que me iban a dar o así, no sé qué hostias. Mangos de varitas, inventario... Vale, vamos a seguir. Poco a poco. Colecciones. Esto es lo que habré descubierto del... Este. Vale. ¿Y aquí?
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look.
Lumos,
Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Vale.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Anda, mira.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Una pista. Encuentra la ubicación representada en el cuadro. Madre mía, pero esto... tiene que ser esto de aquí. A ver... Eso tiene que estar aquí. Es la primera vez que sale esto. Vale. Es esto. Es eso. Ahí está. Vale. Vale. Buah, es que este juego va a estar lleno de estas mierdas, tú.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Habla con Leonora. Es como, mira, en 5 segundos he sabido lo que es.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
No te lo voy a contar. Nah, hombre, voy a ser majo.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat. Although he does tend to over-explain.
Yo he dicho, voy a ser un Slytherin bueno, ¿vale? No voy a ser un capullo. Todavía. ¡La polilla! Claro, ahora es fácil, ¿no? Vale, vamos a la clase, que tengo ganas. What the fuck? ¿Esto? Madre mía, es que es todo... ¿Qué es esto? Ah, espérate, a ver, vamos a pensar un poco. Joder. Me imagino que todos los lados forman 21. Entonces, si hay un 11, son 10. Vale. Entre un número y el otro, tienen que formar 10. Y en el de abajo... Hostia, esto es complicado, ¿eh? Esto es complicado, ¿eh? Tiene que ser uno de esos dos símbolos, realmente. ¿Este? No. Esto es una locura, ¿eh? Esto es una locura. Vale, este se refiere a ese símbolo. Joder, bueno, ya lo haré esto, porque madre mía. Mira. Vale, por ahí, joder. No estás haciendo seguimiento de nada en este momento. Soy idiota. Mapa. Ahí, arte de las oscuras. Está ahí, tonto del... Ahí, joder. Ahí, hombre. ¡Desmayos! Se esfuerza. Oh. Bombarda. Levioso.
Good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times.
Wingardium Leviosa, sí.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Vale, Wingardium Leviosa para empezar. Me parece correcto. Vamos allá. Arriba. Ahí. 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 Levioso.
Levioso.
something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast.
Muy bien.
Good. But the best way to practice is by
Un duelo, bien, venga.
Start with you two.
Vale, pues cuando tengan la defensa esa, haces el Leviosa. ¡Levioso!
Only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Nothing lucky about it. Oh, I know. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso.
¡Pam, pim, pam, boom, boom, boom! ¡Toma!
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Uf, no sé, me cae un poco mal,
Put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
¡Vamos!
Glad to have the
Y
opportunity.
luego no está Dumbledore para mañar los puntos de la casa.
We can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for
Qué
you.
guay, cómo mola.
Again, well done today.
Pues voy a hacer la otra clase y lo voy a dejar por aquí. Voy a hacer la otra clase.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ah, qué pena. Falta Alohomora.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
Habla con Sebastián.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling
Eso
organization.
me mola, eso me mola.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the
Hostia, la
library,
sección prohibida, tú.
you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Muy bien. Uy, aquí hay algo.
Revelio.
Revolio. No sé. En fin. Anda, mira.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Sí, ahora vamos a la aula de cantamientos. Y con eso dejamos el primer día, que creo que está bien. El primer día es un poco más lento porque con toda la historia y tal. Pero me está gustando mucho, o sea... El combate me parece sencillo, pero bastante bien. Y los gráficos son... Los gráficos están muy bien. Hogwarts es enorme, llena de secretos. Me parece genial, la verdad. Esta no es, ¿no? Vale, vale. Venga, vamos a hacer la clase de encantamientos. Y ahí. Venga. Y lo dejamos por aquí.
Here, behind you. There's an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Qué majo. El profesor que nunca existe realmente.
Remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio, vale. Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Qué majo. Los profesores así no existen. No existen. Let's go.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Excellent control there.
Ah, vale.
Think of this like gobstones, if you will. But that's it. Very good.
Uf.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Ok, vale. Bien. Ya. Hostias. Ah. ¡Vamos! ¿Me va a hacer todo el rato perfecto? Menos mal. Vale, vale.
Nicely done.
Bien, bien, bien. Ok. Venga. Me la aseguro y fuera. Y fuera.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting.
Más interesante. ¡Oh!
I think we are well past interesting at this.
La, 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 ojo, ojo.
I'll say.
Me mola, me mola.
Chatter, focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Yes.
There we go.
Uf. Vamos.
Watch this.
¡Y! ¿A poco te da?
That is how it's done.
Genial. Joder, está complicado, ¿eh? Vale. Ahora. Y le doy, le doy, le doy, le doy. ¡Vamos! Buenísimo. Puntos para Slytherin, venga. Vamos, dame puntos. ¡Dame puntos!
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes,
más grande,
bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Vale, pues nada, vamos a hablar con él. A ver qué nos dice. Dame puntos, dame puntos.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
Vale.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hay cosas arriba, pero nada. Y esto. Vale, pues lo voy a dejar por aquí. Creo que con esto hemos hecho el primer contacto. Y ya continuaré echando partiditas a esto y lo subiré todo a mi canal secundario. Vale, chicos, pues nada, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Dale like, suscribíos y dale a la campanita si os gusta mi contenido. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.